welcome back. We're talking to Jules here. You know, in the first half, you explained sort of how the system works and something about the products. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the sort of people that are recruited, or the people that are among these 110,000 people, because a lot of times maybe people would think, well, I don't have the right education, or maybe I don't have all the things that I would need to do to be a part of it. What sort of requirements do you have?
Well, basic requirement is you have to be at least 18 years old to do the business, or at least to work. So that's why we require someone at least 18 years old.
Okay.
Second, someone who is willing to be trained.
Okay.
Someone who has an open mind, who has a good learning attitude. Those are the basic requirements, I would say. Prerequisites that are imperative in this business for you to basically make it to the top.
Sure.
So the rest, if you have a good educational attainment or professional or other experience, that would be your advantage. But basic requirements are someone has to have a dream to start this kind of venture. Otherwise, if you only think of this system as a system that would, system that would just make you an easy source of income by doing nothing, then you won't get such good result. That's why I encourage everyone to start a good dream in this business. By doing so, they have to start dreaming of doing the right thing first.
Right, okay.
A lot of people get the wrong perception about network marketing or multi-level marketing. It's simply because they think when you start in this venture, it is a very easy source of supplemental income. In fact, they're very wrong.
No, it's not easy.
It's not easy, actually.
Sales is never easy. I mean,
sales is never easy, and opening up to a certain paradigm, different set of mind conditions or mindset that are afar, totally different from the traditional way of thinking, the way Filipinos think. Like, finish your schooling, then after your graduation, you get a good work or land a good job in a good corporation. But in this kind of system or business model, we educate everyone to be an entrepreneur. Employment is not bad. In fact, it helps a lot of people. But the better news is you can do employment and do this kind of venture on the side, but first things first, you have to be a part of the system. Being part of the system means you are required to attend series or program that will educate you to be a true entrepreneur.
You know, you mentioned that you started off the show by saying, look, we're a company, we started off, we wanted to provide work for Filipinos, you know, some extra income for them.
Initially.
And I know, well, that's where you started off. And I know that you said that you're moving abroad, and it sounds like, are you taking advantage of the OFW population in those countries?
That's one thing unique to Filipinos. It is not available to all nationalities of the world. Filipinos are scattered all over the world.
Right.
Wherever we go, I'm sure there is a great number of Filipino community residing in that country. Hence, the support system to our fellow kababayans is so easy. We can just tag along some friends or friends of friends or friends of friends of friends of our family member and get some help. And we want these Filipinos to do the business or on the side refer some of their prospects to this company so they can utilize their free time instead of just using it to something or somewhere else. Because Filipinos abroad usually take their time during, they usually hang out with co-Filipinos during weekends because they miss their family in the Philippines.
Sure.
So Royal now becomes an avenue for them to congregate together and see their kababayans, and at the same time, other nationalities together do a business made by a Filipino, by the Filipino, but not just for the Filipino, but for all over the world.
Right, so that's your entree, is having the distributor, the Filipino distributor, but then selling to the local people in that country.
Exactly.
And developing actually a network of local people as well then.
And since Filipinos are very, very warm, accommodating, and hospitable, it's so easy for Filipinos to sell this product because they instantly charm any nationality they get to encounter. So I don't think we should overlook this kind of talent, this kind of special, whatever you call it, a special culture that we have. I think we have to utilize the strong Filipino bond between fellow Filipinos all over the world to make this kind of business, especially a Filipino company, to spread its name, not just a company that would sell them beauty products, health products, but a company that would allow them to change their lives.
Right now, you say you're expanding to Taiwan or Hong Kong is where
we already have our branch in Hong Kong for the last 3 years. We're just moving our branch to a bigger place, a much bigger place, like 6 times bigger than what we have over the last 3 years. In Taiwan and Dubai, which I'll be traveling within the next few days, we have signed a contract with a local partner, and our contractors and interior designers are ready to design our office. We just have to go there to finalize everything for the branch opening in the next 3 months from today. So I would say they better get ready, because Royal will be really royalizing the whole world.
Really? Okay. I noticed on your website you had a code of conduct, I think.
Yep.
There were eight items on the code of conduct. And maybe you could just very quickly and simply tell us what those are.
Well, we value a very simple and doable code of... We have this code of conduct that we truly value, because we believe that through this code of conduct, or through these values that we need to have, we need to bear in doing the business, success is just within the reach. I mean to say, it's as easy as brushing your teeth. One perfect example is you have to be really credible. Credibility is very important in all aspects of life. You have to be honest. Integrity is a must. You have to be very resilient in this business, because it's not Christmas every day, you know. You really have to work your business out. You really have to do it day and night, not just one night. Success will not come just by a night or just overnight. Every night you have to work this business out. And of course, more importantly, you have to be sincere in doing the business. You have to be simple yet very transparent to that customer of yours, or the way you do, or the way you handle your business. And with this in mind, we believe the values are hard to find. In fact, they are not easily earned. You cannot just buy this in the store or read this in the books and acquire them right away, but these are things that they acquire through a period of time. And they get to learn this through our program. Because we believe beyond any monetary results or monetary benefits in this company that you can acquire easily if you do the business correctly, the values that you learn, the values that you share to your organization, to your family, to your friends, would be on top of the benefits that you can earn in this kind of business.
No, that sounds right to me. And of course, I learned about you, and I met you because you received the Super Brands Award. And
thank you for that.
And I'm involved with that. And you definitely seem to be a super brand for sure. But I'm wondering, when I look 5 years down the road, am I going to find a Royal business in every single airport that I ever visit for the rest of my life?
Most probably, Larry. Even shorter than 5 years.
Okay.
You can make it 3 years from now.
Okay.
Because the direction of this company, especially our chairman, really wants this business to be available in important cities or key cities, not just in the Philippines, but in regions that we are requested, that we are required. Especially nowadays, there are demands from the Middle East, from South Africa, from some part of Europe, from South America, from North America, I would say all over the world. And the chairman always tells me, Jules, he calls me Jules, Jules, we make it a point that we take important part in putting up a store or a branch or Royal in these key cities. These key cities will sustain our business in the future because of, not just because of the products, the great products with great results, but the brand. The feeling of having Royal with you, or having Royal in your bag, in your home, in your office, would entail prestige, but at the same time pride, to every Filipino. Not only to every Filipino, but also to every individual of any nationality who would be using the product. Finally, that a certain or certain product lines available in the market, not just with good quality, not just with effective formulation, but also with a profitable business model far, far ahead, or I would say light years ahead of its predecessors, of its other competitors.
Okay.
And we are more than willing to go beyond the extra mile. Young as I am, I'm more than willing. I'm not even sleeping every day.
Hey, I didn't sleep for 25 years, and then I came to the Philippines.
I guess I can sleep after 25 years.
Well, maybe,
or
you
after
know,
35 years from today.
Well, you're never, you know, I used to say always, you know, people would say, well, if you burn the candle at both ends, it doesn't last as long, but oh, what a flame, you know.
Yeah, oh, what a flame.
And that's,
and when you share
and
your
that's what
light,
you're wanting to do,
and when you share
know.
your light, you lose nothing.
No, absolutely. No, I know what it was to be the 30s, and your company seems to be in that 25 to 35 to 40, and so it should be, the sky should be the limit. And I hope you'll accept my best wishes for the very, very best to happen for all the Royalistas. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us here.
And,
thank you for having Royale and Royal Business Club, the Royalistas family here in your show.
Well, thank you.
Thanks so much.
And have a safe trip tomorrow, okay?
You're welcome, and thank you.
And for all you folks out there, thank you once again for inviting us into your homes. It sure wouldn't be any fun without you. And don't forget, we're going to be back here again next week. And until then, stay tuned.